The ballroom fell silent the moment she accepted the challenge. Hundreds of wealthy guests stopped talking, the orchestra froze, and every camera in the room turned toward the young woman standing in a simple red dress. Across from her stood the city's most famous millionaire, smiling with the confidence of a man who had never lost a bet in his life. His playful promise echoed through the hall, "If you dance this tango, I'll marry you." The guests laughed loudly, convinced it was nothing more than an expensive joke meant to entertain the elite. But no one knew that the woman carried a past written in music, heartbreak, and impossible sacrifices. Before the night ended, that single tango would reveal a truth capable of changing every life in the room forever. Before we continue, if you believe kindness deserves a second chance and that true love is built on respect rather than wealth, please take a moment to like this video, share it with someone you care about, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment telling us where you're watching from. Your support allows us to keep bringing you emotional stories that touch the heart. Lucia had never imagined she would one day stand beneath crystal chandeliers surrounded by people who judged others by the price of their clothes. She had grown up in a quiet neighborhood where music echoed through narrow streets every evening. Her parents had been passionate tango dancers who believed that every step told a story words could never express. Life had been simple until a terrible accident took both of them when Lucia was only 16. Overnight, her dreams disappeared beneath endless responsibilities. She abandoned dance competitions, worked long hours cleaning offices and restaurants, and devoted herself to raising her younger brother. Every night, after everyone else had gone to sleep, she practiced tango alone in an empty community hall, holding on to the only piece of her parents that remained alive inside her heart. Years later, fate placed her in the luxurious hotel owned by Alejandro Vargas, one of the country's youngest millionaires. Alejandro had built an empire through intelligence, determination, and relentless ambition. Success had surrounded him with people who admired his fortune but rarely cared about the lonely man behind the expensive suits. Although newspapers described him as brilliant, they also called him arrogant because he often hid his pain behind humor and impossible challenges. During the hotel's charity gala, someone mentioned that Lucia had once dreamed of becoming a professional tango dancer. Wanting to entertain his influential guests, Alejandro jokingly announced that if she could impress everyone with one unforgettable tango, he would marry her. Laughter filled the room because nobody believed a hotel employee could possibly belong on the same dance floor as society's richest man.